Anytime Auburn walks the ball up, it's good for Kansas. Okeke will take that three.
Atmosphere and a great game.
Great block for Auburn. Right now, Ole Miss on an 8-0 run over the last 2.5 minutes.
We laughed with Bruce about that before the game. He got a...
And most likely will share it this year if they win this game with LSU. Oh, look at that ball movement.
McLemore.
And the defense of Florida is set. Then that's when we have to run secondary offense and run set plays against their defense.
Harper, ankle looks pretty good there.
Not even out on the floor. He's going to be checking in here in a second. But with him out, Devin Daniels has emerged.
McCormick hangs in the air.
This is a tough style to come back on also with the way they're directing their half court.
Purefoy, hot hand.
Yes!
Naz Reid's an NBA player.
Waters.
Tremont Waters and Skylar Mays. I don't know if they're NBA players. There's a great back.
Of college basketball, just a hair under 52% as a team.
Auburn's backcourt among the best in the country. Inside.
Harper picks up his dribble, finally gets it to Okeke. Nice spin move on Silva.
Defender back. And Barrett a bucket away from his 5th 20-point game in 5 games. Why before they head back to the mainland?
LeBron put 50, a great pass.
Kiki and McLemore each with 4 for Auburn. Look at inside Wiley. Going right to work over Hank.
Our 34 number is retired down with the Philadelphia 76ers. The problem is it's Charles's name is on the back of it, not mine.
Oh, Kiki nails the
Game-by-game basis, so it'll be interesting to see if they attack and go after him. Again, right here.
McLemore nails it.
What they do is try to use it off of penetration. Unfortunately for Auburn, what they typically do is do more pressuring 94 feet. They don't want to do that against Alabama because of their athletes.
230-pound senior. Spencer, good job over Tillman.
In March, Auburn has to be in that conversation. I think obviously Kentucky and Tennessee are there. I think Mississippi State's there as well.
Dunbar puts it in.
9 points and 5 assists. They lead Auburn by 3. Make it
Gonzaga. I mean, that's easy. If Tennessee wins, they put a little pressure on it.
Okeke stepped right into a blur for Keontae Johnson to running down from behind. That is outstanding. Austin Wiley into the game.
Auburn, and if I'm an Auburn fan, I'm excited about it. I mean, after the volume of shots he's taken 29 threes in the last 2 games.
But that's how quick Justin Coleman is. Why did he leave Sam?
Worked for Kelvin Sampson, too.
And he's the brother of John Gross, the former Illinois coach, now the head coach at Akron.
Him like that was brilliant. Really. You don't care if you steal someone else's idea, do you? Before you get your
I learned a few choice words at 14 years old from Coach Sloan.
That was the only coaching Coach Sloan did.
That's all we got. Yep, the rest of the time we just played a lot of games.
Bounce for Auburn. They do a great job on 4 low on the baseline. Great scoring opportunities. Off the in.
You got to make them pay right here. And on the other side, they live off the 3. They die off it, but they live off it. They make 10.8 threes per game. Lead the SEC.
All 9 of Daniels' points have come here in the second half. Harper off the... So he knows how to do it. So with all these new faces, they took a trip to Wilmington, spent some time down there on the beach. And he has a no cell phone policy.
But how do they treat him with the seeding, depending on that time tonight, and if he's able to come back?
You know, Allison, I heard that in practice yesterday. He really was reacting and not thinking of each move. But to show edge, Tennessee on the interior, edge on the perimeter, the shooting of the 3, Auburn.
14 for Grant Williams.
Okiki.
That's a perfect example on the matchup, on the curl, thrown over the top of the defense. Great execution. Two coaches really doing a terrific job putting their guys in the right positions.
Brown's the hot guy tonight for Auburn. Oh!
Well, they've got no chance at being successful.
Harper for three.
McCormick able to get inside, turn around off glass.
Smith in 15 years. 15 years, yes. I'll write that down. Brown wants it.
I'm listening to my guys, and I'm listening to my AAU coach, my high school coach. You got to put all that aside, and you got to just stay together and believe.
That was my call. I saw it.
Dowdy.
You see the way they can just switch out on the perimeter?
When the brackets released on Sunday, find a team that can match all those three. Those teams are going to go far in that tournament.
Dowdy got banged by Smith, no call. There's 7 on the shot clock.
He'll dance and he'll drive. He'll dance and he'll drive. Purifoy.
I tell you, live by the 3, you can die by that 3 too, man. And when it's on fire, see,
There's Brown for 3. Yes.
The person that I still look to see him getting involved is Dante Hall. He's been very quiet tonight. 5 rebounds, but only a couple of points.
I'll tell you, he's been quiet, Lewis, but he's got 13.
Done. They are one of the best teams in the country. They shoot 57% from 2. That's a great screen on the bench.
I think he'll be okay. He got a 1670 on the SAT. That's good. He was accepted to MIT. He considered Yale and Brown and Stanford and Georgia Tech.
And Avery Johnson Jr. hearing the daddy's boy chants from the jungle tonight. Nice pass, Brown. For Auburn. 23 points off of turnovers for LSU. The big storylines today. Okiki.
Gosh.
Okiki fouls. Playing the best. We got it under 10. Auburn hasn't scored in the second half and starts nearly stepped in front of that one.
Be willing to go stand next to Nick. And my friends in the upper deck at Rupp Arena might think I'm cheating on you. That's probably true. They won't let you back into Tony's. Right. They always let.
He saw his own team in Tennessee have last year where you were picked so far down to the conference. You buying that with Ole Miss?
He understands what it is to build a program. He understands that this team's ready to compete. They got to take care of the ball, and they got to continue to rebound.
The stat sheet shows Terrence Davis had 17. The big guys down low for Auburn. Chuma Okiki, Austin Wiley 0 for 6.
When they catch the ball, they got to carve out space and be more aggressive. And Bruce Pearl just told us they've got
Bruce on that one. I think they've taken some poor shots in this one, some quick shots, and I think they're capable of getting much better ones. Now they're going to start shooting the ball better because
Auburn has scored 10 points here in the second half and none from Brown or Harper. Dowdy, runner on the wing.
We're seeing in this game, Auburn lives off the 3, not shooting 3 lately really well. They can get themselves in a hole. They get very easy. They don't get very easy looks and baskets.
Boone turns the corner on a screening action. He is looking to get downhill to the rim, and he is tough to block off his line.
he's going to get the program right. I mean, look at what he did at Indiana. Well, and I think you have to also have perspective of what he took over at Indiana, because relative to what was waiting for him at Indiana, which was a tire fire of
looking at now, Brandon Boston has to be quick on the perimeter to take, because Auburn's defense will just be aggressive in terms of taking him to the basket.
He just needs a little bit of a crack. He is always playing underneath your waist. Very difficult to keep number 3 in white out of the paint.
Boy, after missing their first 6 shots, they've hit 4 of their last 5.
Same high school, the same high school class. I'd go right back down to Okiki on the block, and he's not even in the game. I'd still go to him on the block.
That'd be something.
I don't care.
Oh!
Guys, that play worked well for Florida. Mike White had wanted to get Noah Locke an opportunity for a layup, but once again, telling Jalen Hudson, you've got the ball in your hands, get it to whoever's inside and available. They want to try to get more of the paint presence going in this game.
To read defenses and to pick and choose when to be a scorer and when to get his teammates involved. That's his next step where he has to try to perfect.
Okiki fire.
Right, and you see the response of what he's done. Now, what's going to happen this year? Will it be a Final Four? Will it be a Sweet 16? They are an NCAA.
We're seeing in this game, Auburn lives off the three, not shooting three lately really well. They can get themselves in a hole. They get very easy. They don't get very easy looks at baskets.
Boone turns the corner on a screening action. He is looking to get downhill to the rim, and he is tough to block off his line.
He's going to get the program right. I mean, look at what he did at Indiana. Well, and I think you have to also have perspective of what he took over at Indiana, because relative to what was waiting for him at Indiana, which was a tire fire of
Looking at now, Brandon Boston has to be quick on the perimeter to take, because Auburn's defense will just be aggressive in terms of taking him to the basket.
Spencer says sure.
The speed, the pace, the flow, it's all Missouri right now. Exactly what Conzo has to have to win this.
For Ole Miss, this crowd has gone quiet.
Okiki with a Tigers. Auburn coming in 17-8 overall, 6-6 in SEC play, and right off the bat, there's McLemore. A three-point shooter.
Yeah, that is a great shooting opportunity. The pass from inside out from Sills to Joe.
Complimenting his guys, saying you've been really smart in transition offense, saying, honestly, I don't want to tell you guys that much more because I don't want to slow you down. You're making good decisions.
McLemore.
Charles Barkley's analysis of this young man, Okiki, I think he sees what a lot of scouts see. He could be.
How well they played against Butler. Started out 21-0. That's how good they are defensively.
And like you told Bruce Pearl today, defense travels. He agreed. That's what he does.
Hey, he was a great AD too now.
Because he was so hands-off, right? He let you do your thing?
Yeah, he did. There's no doubt.
I guess I got to remind you.
Still not like they were yesterday, but they got a little life there. I think they're a little bit stunned.
Okiki, three, yes.
As they bring Wiley back from that injury and working back into the rotation. Here he is with a touch.
See, he's not even thinking three. Everybody else on the floor would have squared up and let that thing go. He's a 15-foot down guy.
Harper's thing.
It was an unbelievable moment. That is a great moment.
See more and more of that.
Yeah.
There's football players, basketball players. You know, as your son, and so many kids play without scholarship.
Anthony McLemore. That's a really good job by Quentin Gooden of seeing that. Almost like a quarterback with his vision. We'll switch now on Harper, who's an excellent three-point.
He's got the silence treatment on Kenny over there. Right.
Kenny is stoic.
Kenny is waiting for a burst here by the Carolina Tar Heels.
Purifoy is in for Auburn. Still plenty of time here. Purifoy, fadeaway three. He's got it.
The flex cut by Auburn. They get 4 or 5 times a game. Frank Martin just blows it up with physicality at the screening spot.
Purifoy made some threes yesterday. They look to Doughty. He'll have an opportunity and pass it up. 1 second on the shot clock.
Well, when they both score 10+, they're 21-8. And so when Nick Weatherspoon and Quindary Weatherspoon are playing well together, it usually smells trouble for opponents.
Purifoy will try the three.
Carolina to get back into this game, so Auburn has to be careful with the basketball.
May now has 9 points for UNC. Get into a set here with Harper. May show defensively. It leaves Okiki free for the three.
He's second on the team and made threes, and he comes comes off the bench, so every guy on this team on the perimeter, except the two big guys, are weapons.
Zamora, a bit of a homecoming for him. He played a year at Utah before transferring to New Mexico.
Defense that's let us down, and we turned them over 6 times, but they shot 70%. You know, Florida does a great job. They're doing a great job. Their execution, they're a real tough cover. We got to fight
for Tennessee and Kentucky, and that will be, as one of the coaches told us earlier today, you better be coming ready for a fight.
Dowdy. And he should be, especially here in Humphrey Coliseum at home.
That's the third foul on Adu.
They've got to take care of the ball, and they've got 7 turnovers to Auburn's 1. They got to find a way to run Auburn off the 3-point line.
Let's play this inside the paint area at the offensive end of the floor.
13th giveaway by the Tar Heels. 12 minutes to play, second half. McCormick gives it up. Catch and shoot. Dunbar.
Doesn't quite look like himself. Coach confirmed he had a fever of over 100 degrees last night.
And Jamie, North Carolina has now turned it over 10 times. Harper to Dunbar, rises up.
For that early on, the post-up action, but remember, they will kick it out. Guys down there are very good passers out of the post.
Auburn in the Sweet 16 for the first time in 16 years. With a contact on the inside.
Oh! Time in his last 6 games. And the lead back up to 15. Kiki for 3. Yes.
I sat in the lobby with him and he told me he came down to Alabama, Tennessee. He's an Alabama kid. I said, how did you pick Tennessee? He said, well, to be honest with you, we're going to play our defense.
Okiki. Yes, sir.
Trying to get to their second Elite Eight. Small against big. Harper gives it up. Dowdy to the corner. Purifoy. North Carolina turnover. The Tar Heels up by 2. McCormick 2 for 1. McCormick hangs, hits, and
until the last 2 minutes of the game. It's part of it. You make a mistake, you play through it. Officials make a mistake, players, coaches, we got to go. No foul in the building.
Barrett Harper, Bryce Brown continue to sit on the bench for Auburn. Good step through. And a kick for a 3 from Dunbar.
Really be aware of one of the better shooting teams from the 3-point line.
Jimmy, I can't believe I'm saying this. The shot clock is down.
Last year, he could not have been more dignified. He could not have been more perfect as a human being in the most difficult of circumstances. We love Tony Bennett. That is an example of a great leader, a great coach, a great human being.
Grant Williams and Tyler Hero and P.J. Washington and anybody in the conference.
There he is with the alley-oop, and he gets it, and he'll get fouled. They've gone 11-2 in all NCAA sanctioned bowl games. It's a Marshall team.
Pressure is back up again.
Okiki attacking, lays it. Its last 7 field goal attempts.
And New Mexico State starting man-to-man, but I think you can expect to see that zone early.
To lead it in scoring and assists. I'm a big Tiny Archibald fan.
Kings, Monarchs, alley-oop. Wiley caught it on the way down. 8-point game. Dayton cut it to 6. 13 and a half to play.
Ball screen action. Javon McCormick in there along with Harper in the backcourt right now. Okiki in the post again. It's going to decide this game, the extra effort, multiple effort play. You know, as we look across the court, all the Auburn fans are on the left, all the Xavier.
Some time. Don't suggest that, buddy. That drives me crazy.
I didn't suggest it. I'm just narrating.
You're encouraging.
Okiki was number 3 in both of those categories last year. 4 assists in the first half, but he also had 4 turnovers. Good pass inside. And Okiki with a good.
Racers come into this game at 8-1. Auburn at 9-2. Only losses to NC State and Duke. Okiki.
Points. And you have Spencer and McLemore in the post area.
It's a long respite for Jared Harper, and after 3 heavy-minute games.
I think players get caught in numbers games, too. Coach Calipari was making the point last night. Hagan's last week was the SEC.
Defensive end, he focuses, he's mentally tough.
use an opportunity like that to tee him up. Okiki.
The stat there, 1 assist, 6 turnovers. He can get going at any moment.
That was a fun team to watch. Great Cliff Ellis leading the charge, directing traffic. Okiki down low. Dowdy with a
short clock. This will be a Harper one-on-one of some sort.
8-0 run by Missouri in the last 3 minutes and change. Okiki takes it strong.
It's a great tandem. Schofield and Williams got to now start exerting himself.
Okiki again.
Yeah. Putting the screeners too low. And the on-ball defender made a choice to go under, and that's the wrong choice.
Perfect pass.
Behind the scenes with the striped shirts this afternoon. Should be a lot of fun to see all the work that they put in.
Average in SEC play. That combined with how they're getting on that offensive glass has an 8-point lead.
McLemore will try.
Oh, great feed, and for 2, double teamed him immediately. Here he sets a high screen. There's the roll and a near turnover. 3 ball. That one.
That standpoint, and we saw it actually potentially get in the way of Bryce Brown.
Sure did. Yep. Bryce Brown would agree with that. Please help me.
They know where we are in terms of the net rankings and all the projections.
That's right.
But we control our destiny.
Well, and he said he told them to focus on...
Post-up guy. He's not a pick-and-roll kind of guy. He's always scoring his points around the basket. He makes a great read and an unselfish play. Harper back to McLemore.
Very quickly also.
Well, they try to take advantage here.
Yeah, why not? Get the ball to McLemore. There he is. Should get an open shot.
There it is.
Yep.
How good is the guy with the ball? It's important in college basketball, and it's going to be important in that game. And the Patriots have a guy he's pretty good with the ball.
Green and Auburn's going to do a good job of helping. The elixir is find the open man and drill the shot, but you got to make the shot.
Wide open McLemore fires another.
halfway through the second. McCormick off the screen. McLemore straight away trip.
Gets instruction from Bruce Pearl.
They're very good with the pick and roll action too. Here's another one
behind the back. McLemore.
Like a little cutters action, little baseline runner. Trey Campbell did a good job of just trying to deny Jared Harper the ball back. Now he's got it.
Yeah, Coach Pearl was saying during a shoot-around today that Missouri didn't just give the basketball to LSU.
Lift his offense and try to get a slip.
(16-3) LSU run right now. Nice baseline drive.
Play at St. Peter's. You go from a defensive, a slower pace of play, possession type of ball offensively.
1981. And again, Auburn trying to get a chance to knock off the #1 seed.
Tonight, a lot of different ways to enjoy #1 against #4. Well, that guy Adnan does a great job. Talk about versatility. Yeah, that'll be a terrific game. Virginia with a great trio on the perimeter with Guy, Jerome, and certainly Hunter. And here it is. Every possession comes big right now for Auburn. Williams consistently in this game.
And they go right to their best player, and Grant Williams knocks down the game's first shot.
There it is.
Extra pass. Malik Dunbar to the corner.
See if we can get our guards to get down to the rim without the shot blocker being in there.
Thanks so much, Coach.
Thanks.
Well, they just did that. Silva was out top. They drove and kicked for it. It's not good. No.
You're going to Walmart no matter. 9 trips in a row and you're empty. The bank, Walmart, basketball, bring something home. Bring something home.
On top of their defense here. Been down by as many as 19. Okiki gets to the rim.
Such an outstanding young guy. That was a big get for Kentucky when they got him.
South Carolina let him hang around, and now Brown. A few minutes.
Brown, he's set up behind the arc again. He'll drive in. Brown all the
Need him to get on track desperately when he gets an open look. But Hero's a very good defensive player. Brown lets it fly.
No, he probably likes the tempo. The tempo has been okay for them.
They can get this thing back to single digits with under 2 minutes to go in the first half. Can Brown get involved? Yes.
Points in the paint. Tennessee has 6. Never would have thought that coming into this one.
That kid, I said a couple of weeks ago, if I had to choose one point guard to play with in March to try to win a national championship, it's Jordan Bone.
Oh, 20 on the shot clock. And just that last possession, Bruce got 3 or 4 passes in. Yeah, this is going up. Brown.
Their backcourt, the best scoring backcourt in the SEC, starting with Jared Harper. Samir Dowdy goes baseline, lost it, finds it again. Auburn will turn it over a couple of times.
Middle 4, and nobody's getting it. You got 3 guys around it just staring. Deep 3, Brown. Got it!
So he's on a winning team. He figures out a way to win. Whether it's get a stop, make a shot, empower someone else, compete, get his teammates to play a little bit harder. He's just has a toughness and the intangibles that help you win.
As a shots, because a 10-point lead is nothing for Auburn. On the other side, Alabama's terrific in transition, but I think because of their length, they can be more dominant in the half court tonight.
McLemore.
He caught that really deep.
Shua led the WAC, shooting 65% from the floor. He's 3 out of 4 today. Brown for 3, trying to get
his first 3 of the game. His first points of the game.
You're kidding.
I'm not.
Oh! Organism, and it rewards. I would throw this in there, but you can't settle right here. You got to go to the rim. There you go.
3 rebounds. South Carolina up by 9. Bryce Brown steps inside the arc, and
Alabama can really bother you other than that point guard spot.
Brown midair gave it up. Scrap for it. Spencer comes up with the loose ball. Brown open on the perimeter, nails it.
Shooter percentage-wise in the SEC for Missouri. Big blow for both these clubs, playing without those guys, and both teams trying to fight through it.
inside McLemore. The hoop and the harm. A point shooting tonight. 12 of 29 for the Bulldogs. 10 of 19 for the Tigers.
Well, this pace favors Mississippi State right now. If you can keep Auburn in a half-court setting, it'll pay dividends.
Brown, McLemore.
Beautiful, nice touch.
And right across half court. He's got tremendous range. The Tigers started off cold against.
They could use him at times tonight. He looked a lot better in shoot-around this morning than they expected. Here's a lob.
Rebound, kick back out for a three. And a scramble-type defensive play.
Typically will switch all of their guards, but tonight they wanted to keep the small forward on the small forward.
Oh, what record. 8 dunks against Detroit Mercy in their last game. McLemore.
They sold out Auburn Arena. Auburn has missed 9 of its last 10 shots. Okeke.
Only got 2 turnovers, but like I say, the pace of play is perfect, and we're making our threes. If you play your way, that's all you can ask, Coach. You know that.
No doubt about it.
Now you get 3 and you go to the bench.
It may not be a bad comes in. It may not be a bad thing because Pinson had 6 turnovers in the first half.
Dunbar rises. Let his modesty fool you. For you millennials out there, YouTube some old clips on Charles Barkley. He was pretty explosive himself.
He was extremely explosive.
Harper exploding to the back.
With the lead behind the strength of their 8 3-pointers today. Looking for number 9.
Nice
Waters, nice dish. Mays couldn't finish.
Well, they got numbers. You got to go. It's 5-on-4.
Off the ball fake. Doughty, and there is 11-3.
Nick Weatherspoon, 6'2", 195 pounds, but so athletic, has started all of his games here as a Bulldog, and it's because of his motor, it's because of his consistency and his work ethic.
Great line, so that's no surprise. Auburn has been much better defensively last 6 games. They've allowed 58, 63, 62, 60, 53, and 56.
Until that little bit of a crossover through the lane. And once again, the defense starting the transition.
Please. I thought it was Walgreens.
Either one. Depends on who you steal your bad jokes from.
McLemore has come back in for Auburn, and Javon McCormick is in for the first time. Bruce Pearl right now is searching for something.
Oh, he can make 1 or 2 right now, Auburn. That's their strength. And Kentucky's really challenging them on that 3. And you got to challenge them on a 3.
Bryce Brown, step back. Gets the win.
If there's some weakness that you see from Auburn, they give up some offensive rebounds. And Toppin's a guy, talk about his athleticism, and be able to get that.
Got the ball really close into the lane at the elbow. That's a good shot for anyone. You might even be able to make that shot, Brad.
A time or 2 out of 10.
Well, that's just about Mississippi College shooting tonight.
Okiki.
Kentucky's really matched up well on that perimeter ball.
At the group chat?
Not that group chat, but many group chats.
So you're part of a GC.
Yes.
Telling his kids to get down in a stance. Let's see if they can stay down in the stance. It's easy to get there early. Can you stay there late?
It's like dunking off 1 foot with 2 hands. You can hurt yourself up there.
23-point lead for Auburn. Harper angles it inside. Okiki off the glass.
Again, but if you go up 6 on you or 7, it's a big possession. You got to take good shots here.
That's Horace Spencer back in the game, trying to pin down Reed Travis. Gets the ball, wearing a new 55 jersey.
Way to get energized and involved in this game. What do you think, Thomas?
I thought we were friends. Bryce Brown got up to a slow start in this one. Only 1 bucket in the first half. One of the top scorers in the league. When he had time, the defense was off of him enough that he gathered that ball and shot it smoothly. Okiki working down low, and he gets his 2nd bucket of the day.
Every other game in the OVC. So always a lot at stake this time of year, not only from a team perspective, but for these players that have aspirations of going to the next level. Off the cut, a pump fake. Okiki inside.
On the interior. You got to go inside. They won their last 12 at home, 9-0 this year, 24-1 over 2 years. It's been a great home court. I'd get the ball in Brown's hands, man. Good things happen when he has the rock.
10 to shoot.
Harper and Brown, one of those guys got to make the play.
Harper for 3. Yes!
Not rotating back once that shot was taken. Auburn's going to take 35, maybe 43-point shots a game. They're getting 36 points off of their threes. And those long misses can be a fast break opportunity for LSU.
McLemore, his 3rd triple attempt in the first 3 minutes.
1 of 9 for starts.
Needs to get to the rim, and what he really needs to do is forget about his shooting and start guarding everybody and play hard, and it'll all come for him. He's good enough.
Doughty, Brown goes right to the corner, and they find him. He splits the D. Good kick. Boy, Harper stepped into the
run if they can get ahead of the defense. In that transition, Cunningham, excellent job of getting position, did all his work before he got the ball.
Jared Harper in the lane.
Time presented by HyperX Gaming. It's Golden State and the Sixers.
It's not who you are. We're supposed to make a difference in society. I've been lucky and
Okiki at the scorer's table, set to check in. Next whistle for Auburn, and a break.
Better offense. They're getting some good looks. You just have to start knocking them down. Brown, nice look. What? Xavier sticking with man-to-man. Or a gap containment. Another great slip.
They really played Harper tough for you this afternoon. He really neutralized his great quickness and his ability.
Shot clock to 7. Brown hunting his shot, shovels one.
Against Auburn inside, not a good sign for Auburn.
Auburn has missed its first 3 field goal attempts today. McLemore, quick. Let's see if your Tigers can get to the Sweet 16 for the first time in 16 years.
Hey, guys, thanks for having me.
All right, Charles Barkley, rooting hard for War Eagle.
To finish last in the SEC, the Vols ended up co-champs of the league. And Ole Miss looking like an NCAA tourney team, especially if they can hold on tonight.
We talked about Duke already. For San Diego State, Jalen McDaniels, who put his name in the draft, almost decided to keep it in there, pulled it out with about an hour to go before the deadline.
Wetzel extends his D. Bryce Brown will drive. And he flips
again what your name was.
The respect was mutual until just moments ago.
But every time I ask you, you give me a different answer.
Let's go downstairs to Wiley.
An Auburn team, but Coach Young can run some sets.
Yes, he is. Well spoken. 21-2, Auburn, 12:23 to go. Auburn will slow it down a little bit over to Dunbar.
So around and then in they go. A double team on Wiley, and he counts.
He comes in and gets 3 or 6 outs.
Okay.
Then you take him out.
Take him out.
And then you bring a starter in.
Who's the best opener in Major League Baseball?
The Tampa Bay Rays did it last year, and they did it as well as anybody.
Okay.
So there's.
He's only shooting 30% from beyond the arc, but the shot looks good, and he shoots it with confidence. Early in the year, he had a 6 for 12 game from beyond the arc, so he's capable of knocking down the 3. When he starts making 3s on a consistent basis, this will be very difficult to guard.
Wow. Talent, very talented. It's been a little bit up and down. He's had some great moments. NBA people like his future.
Well, they feed off the turnovers, too, and a lot of it is live ball turnovers. They'll get it. They are so opportunistic. Dayton got to. That's one of the reasons. Another thing that plays into their hands is to play slow.
Boy, what a pass from
Game 5, the same that it's been since Game 2 of the season. This is a deep Auburn team, but Bruce Pearl's had the luxury of starting the same guys consistently over the first 3 weeks of the season. McLemore with.
Going to be able to guard Okiki. That's the problem right now. And plus, McCormick got to go out on McLemore, who can make 3s.
Harper feeds McLemore.
Second most in Duke history for a freshman already. He passed J.J. Redick. Largest lead of the game for Georgia. And it rolled.
Coming back is you'll see McCormick's numbers go down a little bit, most likely. Maybe Dowdy, although Dowdy's playing so well.
For all the years of friendship and laughs and coming over to the table to help us out and doing a great job out of the court.
Well, one of the great officials, and has always done a fantastic job, and a great guy too. And it's always nice to see it.
You said earlier that's been a problem defensively. That's been a defensive deficiency for Xavier this year. Harper gets free at the elbow. Wow,
Title for the first time ever in program history in back-to-back seasons, but they are in a tussle with Auburn. And from the wing, hits a 3 from the corner.
In pretty good offense. They got the ball reversed a couple of times. Auburn was good with a closeout defense. At the end of the shot clock, just jump up and make one. Again, I'm going to tell you, Missouri has to be good in short clock situations. And
I want to beat you here. It's not really an upset. I mean, that's so tough here.
Okiki, he's got a
screen off of it to the shooter in the corner and put that defender in a spot. Okiki, yes, now in traffic. If he doesn't go with 2 hands, he probably doesn't finish it off. Okiki's got a mismatch. Brown, money.
Bone says these guys denied us a chance at a regular season championship. We can't let it happen again with a tournament championship. How about that move?
They sit in a stance. They're going to guard and keep it a physical ball game. And just try to be within contact with 4 to go.
Spencer.
I hate to say it, but it's true. No names we need to be mentioned, but it does happen even at the collegiate ranks at this level. For a guy that already knows his future's going to be awfully bright, but you don't see that with Daniel Gafford. And I guarantee you scouts notice that too. He's still playing hard.
We're looking at tonight.
Well, in terms of the bench play is important when you get into league play, especially SEC, and Coach Pearl is just building this team to find.
I hate to say it, but it's true. No names we need to be mentioned, but it does happen even at the collegiate ranks at this level. For a guy that already knows his future's going to be awfully bright, but you don't see that with Daniel Gafford. And I guarantee you scouts notice that too. He's still playing hard.